Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Cooking Like Medea. Welcome back. I don't know that I've ever said my name. My name is Tanita. Glad to have you in my kitchen today. So today we're going to make a favorite. I have a recipe on my Facebook Cooking Like Medea's page for my lamb chops. However, I don't have a video of it. So we're going to do the video of that. We're going to do a repeat of the au gratin potatoes because they were such a hit and my son loved them. And we're also going to do, I thought we were doing cream spinach, but when I looked in my freezer, that was not frozen spinach, that was frozen collard greens. So, we're gonna do a cream collard. Yeah. You ready? So, in advance, I already have my collards on because it's gonna take a little bit longer. And I have my glaze on for my lamb chops, and we'll talk about that momentarily. The potatoes are probably going to take the longest amount of time, so we're going to just go ahead and get started with the potatoes today. And yeah, so we talked about it before. Here's my slicer. I have a couple of different options. This is for a thicker slice. And you can see there how far apart they are. It just goes in there. Smaller size slice, can't talk today, like that. All right, so why is slicing so important? Well, it looks pretty, number one, right? It looks pretty. But secondly, it's important, like we talked about before, so that your food will cook at the same time uniformly. So if it's the same size, you won't have to worry about some potatoes are hard, some potatoes are soft. So this just works. When you are using anything of this magnitude, please always use the guard. So you can, for this one, pull it back, stick the potato in there. That will stop cuts. If you're anything like me, you've cut yourself a time or two with some of this stuff. Don't do that. So now we are going to make the roux and put the potatoes in, and then we'll finish up the rest of everything else. All right, let's do it. I need a half a cup of milk, a cup of heavy whipping cream. Then we need a tablespoon and a half of all-purpose flour. Ooh, vacuum pack. Tablespoon. And half. We need one large garlic clove minced. Some salt. Some pepper. And some cheese on top. Pretty simple. I didn't have to pre-boil anything. I'm gonna mix this up. Now I'm gonna take some butter and I am going to grease my pan with it. Someone asked the types of things I keep in my refrigerator. I keep butter, salted and unsalted butter. I do not, this is just me, I am not a lover of some of the substitutes. Okay? Not a lover of it. So now I'm just going to put them on the pan. And as I do this, I'm then going to salt and pepper the potatoes. And you see the potatoes are pretty much all the same. Now, if you are wonderful enough to cut them all the same, by all means, have at it. For sweet, precious plum, that's not my gift yet, to cut them all in the same measurement. This is a good size of a potato. This is Himalayan salt and cracked black pepper. It's just tricolor black pepper. Okay? I'm going to put all of this in. I'm going to pour the mixture in. And then I'm going to let it cook. After about 20 minutes or so, I will take it out. Check it. Put the cheese on it. And put it back in. Okay. The flour in the milk is a thickener. Okay. And for me, I probably cut up more potatoes than the recipe called for. So I'm just going to add some more milk to cover it, because that's what I do. Okay. And then I'm going to throw it in the oven. I forgot one. It's going to make some yummy goodness. Trust you me. When I take them out, before I put the cheese on top, I stir them around, check them, make sure everything is looking good. And I want to put a little butter on top. When you sear meat, meaning you just want it to get brown, you have no desire for it to cook, you're going to turn it up kind of high. Now, in this other pan, hot, I have already simmering my sauce, the ginger, the garlic, the soy sauce, the brown sugar, and of course the recipe will be posted, but that's already simmering. That's ready for when it's supposed to make its debut. All I want to do now is sear these lamb chops. I put in some sesame seed oil. I'm going to get some olive oil. Just a little bit. And my greens are still over here doing their thing, because we're going to cream them like we would normally do the spinach. And they're going to be amazing. Trust me. So here we go. I've already seasoned, cut, and trimmed my lamb chops. And I cook them in tubes. You never, ever want to cook your lamb chops, not when they're racked like this, one at a time. Turn it up a little bit, because again, I want it to sear. I don't want it to cook. Searing means I want it to brown. I want it to get a great brown flavor. It's important to try flavors, y'all. Do a little bit at a time. You don't have to be as bold and as daring as I am. But definitely try your flavors. Yeah, I wanted it to be a little hotter than that. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. Because literally I don't want it to cook. I just want it to sear. I just want it to brown. Nothing on here. Salt, pepper, onion powder. That's it. When we add the glaze to it, we're going to let it cook up top for a couple of minutes, but then we're going to take it to the oven. I know. It's a lot. I got these already trimmed. All I did was pull the film off of them. There's a little film on them. Just a little bit. I put the potatoes on first. Why? Because they take longer. And I want all of my food to be done at one time. And I am one, I don't cook one thing at a time. I want to have everything on and going all at one time. That's me. Now, if you are not a multitasker, then that may not be your ministry. If so, then don't try to do that. Okay? My son and I, we are not big on well done either with our lamb and with our beef. With our chicken and our pork, yes, but not our lamb and our beef. He likes a medium rare. I'm more of a medium. But as you can see, it's doing good. So I'm going to take this sauce, Glory. Huh? Y'all see this? My glaze, huh? My, and just a little bit of water. Recipe calls for water. I put some in there. I never put it all in there because I know that I have to come back and kind of get all the goodness out the bottom of the pan. So I do this. Okay? And then I'm going to take these, turn them one good time so that all of the goodness is all over the lamb chops. And I'm going to put these in the oven. My. Y'all see that? Yes. Okay. Hey y'all, we back. Like we went on commercial, right? There are my lamb chops. Let those sit for a little while. Pull out these potatoes. Because why? They are au gratin, huh? Gotta put some cheese on them. sharp cheddar. And then I have some Monterey Jack. And yes, I don't think I added Monterey Jack the last time, and I'm adding it this time. Go figure. And my greens are over there still cooking. You know, spinach took it no time. Greens take a little longer. Could have put them in the Instant Pot. Probably should have put them in the Instant Pot. Going back in the oven. All right, we're all through. I have cut the lamb chops. We have our, I actually did a creamy paprika collard green there, and we have our potatoes, and them potatoes are looking right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plate. And there is our dinner, cooking like Medea. Please share, please repost. Let me know if you've made any of the recipes. Feedback, it's always good. Time to eat. Enjoy your day.